speaker this morning is Melissa Thomas. Her speech title is Dream Big, Go. Melissa, her husband, 2 boys, 4 dogs, were the typical American family. They were deep in debt. No money, no savings, no plan for their financial future. All that changed when they hit financial rock bottom in December of 2009. Today, Melissa is a personal financial coach, speaker, and author. She speaks to share her story of overcoming debt and managing money well to pursue her dream. In this speech, Melissa will share the one quote that guides her personal and professional life and hopes to inspire you to dream big and be confident that your dreams will come true. Her speech title, Dream Big, Go. Please welcome Melissa Thomas.
Missed my Tuesday morning workouts.
We all know that's not heavy.
It still feels weird standing in front of a group of people to share my story. Because 10 years ago, when we hit financial rock bottom, if we had been having coffee and you said to me, "What's your 10-year plan?" I would have said, "I don't know." Because 10 years ago, I was just managing the day-to-day. I was just managing the paycheck to paycheck. I was just a stay-at-home mom. Our boys were 5 and 4, and I was just happy to get through each day without having to take one of them to the emergency room. I had no plans, no one-year plan, not even 6 months ahead, because I was so mired in the day-to-day that I couldn't look up and look out. Henry David Thoreau said, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined." I don't know when I first heard that quote or when I first came across it, but a few years ago, I decided that this quote was going to be the guiding motto of not only my personal life, but my professional life as well. Go is an action word. It tells 2 letters, tells you exactly what you're supposed to do. If somebody ran in that door and said go, everyone in this room would get up and go where? And either go that way or that way. No questions asked. Going confidently, however, is an entirely different situation. Think of the first time that you got a smartphone. I don't know about you, but I felt pretty dumb. Because I went from a flip phone to a smartphone. And I remember sitting in the Verizon store asking the salesperson, "Can you just tell me how to answer a phone call? And then I will figure everything else out." Nowadays, I can answer the phone, I can make calls, I do texting, I do email, I do all my social media from my smartphone without even having to think much about it. The first time you drive somewhere, you're reliant on your GPS. You're not very confident about the roads or where you're going or where you're going to park. But after you do it for a while, it becomes second nature. If you've ever found yourself driving and you make a left when you're supposed to take a right because 100 times before you always took that left, that's your confidence. That's just, you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Speaking here at Toastmasters is the same way. The first time we all do our icebreakers, we're not very confident. But the more speeches we do, the more we speak, the more confident we become. Going after your dreams is exactly the same thing. Most people, if you complete the sentence, "My dream is blank," right after they complete that sentence, they go, oh, but I don't have the time, I don't have the money, it's never going to happen. Why even bother? My great big dream is to meet Elton John. I came to this dream when I went to my first concert when I was 19 years old. And that's sort of the beauty of being 19. I didn't know any better, right? The world was out in front of me. I could do anything I wanted. And I decided that I wanted to meet Elton John. It was a crazy dream because no one in my family has any connection to any person in the music industry. But in order to accomplish my dream, I needed to go to the concerts. In order to go to the concerts, I need time and I need money. Throughout my adult life, I made some decent financial choices, but most of them were not so good, which is how we ended up $43,000 in debt 10 years ago and hit our financial rock bottom. However, as I pursued my dream to meet Elton John, and as I went to the concerts, and as I met people, because most people who know me know that I will talk to the person sitting next to me in the airplane. I will talk to whoever I want to talk to. I met people who have met Elton John. So as I met more people and I learned their stories, I became more confident that my dream will come true. 10 years ago, I had only been to 17 concerts, and last November, I completed my 47th concert. And at the end of May, I'll be at concert 54. So I'm confident that my dream will come true one day. So going confidently in the direction of your dreams. So you have to know what your dream is, and then you kind of have to back channel a little bit to know what steps you have to take in order to get there. Living the life you've imagined. As I said earlier, 10 years ago, I never would have imagined that not only I would be standing here at Toastmasters, but that I would be a speaker and author, a financial coach, that I would be surviving the teenage years of both my boys. Again, just managing the day-to-day, making sure nobody goes to the emergency room. But I am more confident in my dream today than I was even at age 19. But I am living a life that is greater than I could have ever imagined. So today my challenge for you is this. When you leave this room, take a few minutes today to define your dream. Go confidently in the pursuit of that dream and see if you live a life that's greater than you can ever imagine.